Hello, we're live here at the Music Stables Music Center in Boskoop, the Netherlands. My name is Johnny Verger and we're awaiting a show of...
Downey Chase.
And Will Orchard.
Okay, good. And they appear here tonight or this afternoon here at the stables. What can you tell us about yourselves?
Yes, so we've been on tour in Europe for 2 weeks, and this is the final show of our tour. We've been all around Germany, Switzerland, and finally the Netherlands. But yeah, we're really glad to be here. I'm currently based in Nashville, Tennessee.
The place to be?
The place to be. And but I am originally from New England, as is Nick here.
And Nick, what can you tell us about you?
Yeah, I'm currently based in Boulder, Colorado.
Which is a long distance away from each other.
Yeah, so we live about, I think about 1,000 miles away from each other, so
yeah,
we...
just a quick walk, you know?
Yeah.
And you both write your own songs?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and I've heard a few songs of both of you, and it reminds me a bit to Art Garfunkel.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of him?
Definitely, yeah.
And Neil Young when he's playing solo.
Yeah,
because you have a very high voice, and that reminds me of Neil Young. But you know those both guys, and what do you find of the music they are playing? Are you inspired by them?
Yeah, Neil Young especially. That was definitely one of the first, one of my earliest like exposures to, a great songwriter was definitely my dad showing me Neil Young CDs in the car. I remember hearing After the Gold Rush for the first time. That was the first Neil Young song, I think, and maybe Sugar Mountain that made a big impression on me. So yeah, I love Neil Young. Definitely a big inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're in Nashville, so everybody knows about Nashville. I'm looking forward to go there myself one of these years. But you're coming from Colorado, which is unknown to me. What can you tell me about Colorado or the place where you're living?
Sure, yeah, so about half of the state is completely flat, and then the other half is the Rocky Mountains. So I live right on the edge of the Rocky Mountains on the western slope, they call it.
In a big city, or?
Yeah, it's a mid-sized city, about 45 minutes north of Denver.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Yep.
But as you said, you're far away from each other, but you sometimes do a gig together, or a tour together.
We used to do a lot of shows together. We used to live together actually in Connecticut on a farm, and we did a lot of shows back then. But we haven't actually really seen each other in about 5 years.
Really?
We've seen each other like a couple of times for like a day or two, but we did. Yeah, we lived on a farm together. We did a lot of more rock and roll touring together when we were like 19 and 20 and 21.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, you've been in Europe now for 11 shows, I believe. Mm-hmm. And what is your impression, your idea about the music here in Europe? Is there any interest in your kind of music still over here?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, well, I don't say they make music nowadays. A lot of people make noise.
Yeah. I mean, people seemed to be interested in our music. I mean, people came to the shows and they didn't walk out halfway. So.
Oh, that's a good thing.
So yeah. But it was really nice. Pretty much every venue was really kind and hospitable to us and gave us really nice food and.
Which is very important.
Yeah, that's half the reason we come here. Yeah, it was a great experience, and got to ride the train around, which is like pretty luxurious for Americans because we don't have a very good train system, and get to take lots of naps on the train, which I love.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to your concert. Thanks for being here, and well, this was it for today, the 26th of January. 2026.
That's correct.
If only. Those were the days.
Yeah.
So, Downey, Chase, and I, we left the U.S. a couple of weeks ago. And the America that we will be returning to will be rather different than the one we left. And tempting, very tempting. And this is a song sort of about that I wrote a few months ago. Because, there's a lot of scary things that have begun already in the last week. And, I'll just let the song speak for itself. What is it gonna take for us to stop looking away? To look down by that old broomstick and see the dust piling away. Politicians are playing. You can see the poison in their veins. With the power that they have been granted, they soak the sweetness from the rain. Who are you gonna make me hate today? Who are you gonna make me hate today? I hide from my neighbors again. And yeah, we've got our differences, but it's the men who hold the power who are always pointing away. And they are now starting a war, but we will light the matches for them. And they will use that bloody smoke screen to raise money for the bombs they will send to Palestine and Minnesota. And they'll pack the courts full of those who say they are acting of faith now, while the millions all pour through their windows. Who are you gonna make me hate today? Who are you gonna make me hate today? Wanna let go of all the anger in my heart. Violent dreams always find me, tear me apart. I was rolling down a quiet golden road, just a young man slipping out of boyhood slow, when a hurricane hit me from behind. By the time he was gone, I was crying. Wanna let go of all the anger in my heart. Violent dreams always find me, tear me apart. I was drawing out a pattern in the sand, just a young boy trying hard to be a man. Bloody knuckles knocked me out from heaven high, when I imagine his face, all of the gentle parts of me start to die. Wanna let go of all the anger in my heart. Violent dreams always find me, tear me apart. And as I'm running, let all fantasy seep into the cracks in my soul. If I could just ruin everything, drive a stake into my heart, and watch it go. And it feels so good, and it feels so good, and it feels so good. And it feels so good, and it feels so good, and it feels so good. Wanna let go of all the anger in my heart. Violent dreams always find me, tear me apart. I opened up my computer, gave myself a fair warning one more time. I sounded so calm and sure myself. So I took out that needle and stuck it in my side. I picked up my old guitar. Looking to drain all the poison from my mind. I thought that feeling bad would turn me into some kind of savior. So I scribbled out those words and gave it one more try. I looked in the mirror, said, do you even know me? The fire inside your head died. Someone got up and walked out to the cold breeze. You don't even know him. You just tell him he's all right, but his hands are you looking to break out of all these days gone mad, where I sit in my body, but I can't stop exploring my mind. So I pinched the thin skin on my hand and gave it one more try. Sitting in the front seat, eyes half closed, squinting at the dashboard, miles of air into my nose. And with each inch down on the gas pedal, feels like I am bursting out of myself. I thought that feeling bad would turn me into some kind of savior. Dwelling in that world only brought me closer to my anger. I feel like a hot stove hurled into a frozen lake. I watch it all go by. I know that everything decays. I know that it ain't healthy to calm yourself down by thinking about the universe in its massive pointlessness. You just drown. Instead I go home, get to know myself, and I trust that more than anything else. Well, we have one more song for you, and then we're going to take a little break. I want to give a big thank you to everyone here at the stables, Karin and Hans and Case and Frank as well for doing sound and audio. This is a really magical way to end the tour. So yeah, this last song I wrote when I was about 18 years old, so it's pretty old for me. And I wrote it around the time that we first met, and I used to play under a really ridiculous stage name. All right, get ready. It's actually kind of hard to remember the first time. So it's Little Boy, Big Head on Bike, all one word. Yeah, I told you. So now I just play under my real name, Will Orchard. Much easier, yeah. But I still kind of stand by some of those older songs, and this is one of them. And on the original recording, Nick is playing banjo and singing, so I thought it was a fitting one to play together. So yeah, this is our last song. It's called Under the Mountain Over the Moon. I've been Will Orchard. This is Downey Chase, and stick around. Though you're all over the moon, I'll see you soon in a field of daffodils or the copper light of a dream. Doubt finds its way into my brain, seeping in like the rainwater on my rooftop. Lightning up ahead, creaky doors while I'm in bed, feeling awful blue. Follow your path to be true. Well met on the path, shared a drink and a laugh. I nearly forgot what I was falling for. If you see her, please tell. I'll follow her there. If I never find her, I had a good time trying. Black stars sinking hard, shepherd me through the dark, feeling awful blue. Follow your path to be true. so much. Stick around.
More of this, please.
She is a traveler of the parts unknown. She whispers on the quiet road. Curious is he calls for thee in the desert on the silent radio, where you can hear where the wind blows, where you can see all the zeros, where your love was once doomed, but now it's a part of you, so you won't leave too soon. The machine we must praise, we must break to renew. The devil in the sheets and the fruit. But you don't fear, do you? You say when it rests it's gone, and when it's gone it's through. And it goes where the wind blows, and it sees all the zeros, and we feel it in our bones, we feel it in our bones, that we're not alone. So we'll go where the wind blows, where it feeds all the shadows, and where my love was once doomed, but you took it, made it new. So I won't leave too soon.
So I've been traveling through Europe with my good friend Will over there, who just performed. He invited me to join him for this trip. I hope he invites me again. We'll see. And yeah, it's only my second time ever visiting Europe, so it's been pretty incredible.
It's been such a long, long time. I spent my life in a long line. Never questioned it once till we locked eyes. I thought it seemed like it gave me the right sign to split, to fade, to hide, to follow your trace to the outside. Oh, shape of a stranger in a shadow. Whatever it was telling me to go, to go, to go.
Thank you. So that song I just played was from a album I recorded in my closet this past year. So you can check it out if you want. The next song I'm going to play is a brand new one that I just wrote right before coming here. So I have to remember how it goes. Oh yeah, there it is.
Listen up, show your face. I sink down to that lonesome place. She's not gone, just far away in the footnotes. I'll finally say what I think. Break your bones, rattle plates. I look down, I hesitate. My true love stopped here, but I came too late. Now she's gone. In the weeds, in the flowers, they all form from the same rain shower. First it's one drop, then it's another, and then it's pouring. Heads or tails, heads always. I don't know odds, but I know faith. They are both sides of the same face, just like we're both here in the same place.
Thank you.
I spin, I float, we just crumble the way we come. We just crumble the way we come. You live the kings to the rats to the guarded gnomes. Do you know who you are, my love? Do you know these stars, my love? They just fire and shoot and burn. They burn, they burn, they burn just like us. Just births and breeds and rots. It just leaves me begging for a stop. We are unknown, but we don't have to be so good. We could sway and shake our they just fire and shoot and burn. They burn, they burn, they burn just like us. Picture. It's lonely and the ground has been withered away. He is 16 and locked out his car and he's waiting for someone to call him home. Way back to him, to him. If I was the center of gravity, why would you let it all fall from me? If I was the balance to everything, how could you keep me from this car and I'll drive to wherever you are to meet me, to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm glad that I asked for another one song. Man, brilliant. Go on.
All right, this is our real last song.
Are you sure?
I think it's our last song. Nothing is really certain. But yeah, thank you again for coming. This is one of my songs. It's called Simple Magic. And Nick talked me into playing it.
I love this. I love this song.
I usually never play it, but Nick wanted to play it, so. Simple magic, I have it when I am alone. Simple magic, standing in the doorway as your heart grows. Simple magic is when I have nothing to say at all. Simple magic, style viendo never gets old. And all I wanted to say was something so obvious to us both. The magic works that way. It just slips out like our mother just knows. Simple magic. Everything is so predictable. Simple magic is when I shatter that nihilistic bone. Simple magic. I saw you on Friday and I loved you. Simple magic. Saw you on Saturday and loved you. And all I wanted to do was backtrack and ruin all I had. My heart left out of my skin, lodged itself inside you. Now it's stuck within. Thank you so much. Come say hi at the merch table.